Hi, this is Sahana. In this session, we are going to understand explicit loading in Entity Framework Core. You can watch all the previous videos in the playlist titled Entity Framework Core to learn more. We have three different ways to load related data. They are eager loading, lazy loading, and explicit loading. In our last session, we have seen how to implement eager loading. Today, we are going to understand explicit loading. Look at this employee entity. This entity has relationships with other entities. This entity has one-to-one relationship with employee details entity. And if I open employee details, again here we have one-to-one relationship with employee. Look at this piece of code. Here we are trying to access employees, then we are trying to access related entity, that is employee details. Now I will run this application. Let's see what happens. We have an error, object reference not set to an instance of an object. This is because in this case employee details is null. We have loaded employees, which is not null, but if you expand employees, this object has values for all the properties, but when it comes to related entity, that is employee details, it is null. So what is explicit loading? Explicit loading is a technique in which related data is explicitly loaded from the database at a later time. That means related data is not loaded along with main data. In our example, here employees is the main entity and employee details is the related entity. To implement explicit loading, you can use the entry method of the DB context class along with the collection or reference methods to explicitly load related entities. We are going to keep this first statement as it is, as first we have to load main entity. Now we are going to load related entity. In this case, employee details is the related entity. Inside this for each loop, I will load related entity. Now I'm going to use this context and I will call entry method and I will pass employee. Then I will call reference and I will mention which entity I want to load. Here we want to load employee details. Now I will call load method. This will load the related entities. Let's run this application and verify our changes. Here is the output. We are able to access related entities as well. I will comment this one and show you another example. In this example, we are trying to load one-to-many relationship. First, we are loading manager. If you look at this line, we are calling entry and we are passing manager. This time we are calling collection method and we are loading employees and we are calling this load method and we are printing employee and manager details. If you notice, we have used reference as well as collection methods. If you want to explicitly load a related single entity, you can use reference method, else you can use collection method. If we talk about advantages of explicit loading, this improves performance because it allows you to load related entities on demand, reducing the amount of data retrieved from the database, and it reduces memory usage. By selectively loading related entities when needed, you can conserve memory resources. If we talk about disadvantages, sometimes it may result in increased complexity. This is because we need to explicitly manage the loading of related entities, and it requires additional queries. If not written properly, this may result in increased number of database queries, which impacts performance. Before choosing this pattern, you should evaluate your application's specific requirements and performance considerations. Then you have to go for this pattern. I hope you enjoyed the session. See you soon in the next video. Thank you.